What's going on, everybody? It's Spicy Topic doing another video on Nature Boy with the subject of Malia denying being abused. We've been watching these videos of him acting out. I mean, she has a busted lip. He's done a lot. There's been an eventful weekend. He's did an interview with someone by the name of Totally Tahani on Instagram. He's put out pornographic videos of him in Velvet out of nowhere, but actually I saw somebody in the comments before he did that say that Velvet was doing an interview. After that, that's when he started putting out all those videos of them. So one thing I noticed is that I called things out. I noticed that her actions beforehand and during is like is a hoish, is hoish. So I noticed that after repeating that and also saying that every woman can't be an empress or a queen because she left her children, empress queen won't leave their kids. They take care of their kids. They fight for their kids. Even if they are brainwashed, even if they are hurt, they will get tired of seeing their child see abuse. And I noticed that he's been really repeating it over and over again. I want you to take a look at this clip of him doing this interview with Totally Tahani on Instagram. Check this out. Malia actually denies the abuse. She actually blames it on Eferu.
Peace, Dad. How you doing? Good. That's good. You guys are looking beautiful. All right. So anyway, look, I was going to talk to you about this while they get ready. If they want to jump in and talk, that's cool.
No, we gonna address it.
Okay. Oh, you want to address it?
Yeah, she right here.
All right. Hey, Malia, what do you want to say to everybody? Because everybody was worried about you.
Well, there's nothing to be worried about. I'm dealing with my own demons, with my own debilitations within myself. So what you see is me dealing with my emotions and immaturely dealing with them. It has nothing to do with Baba. It has nothing to do with him at all. It has everything to do with me and knowing and knowing how to handle myself when I'm emotionally struck. I have a temper. Sometimes I have emotional outbursts sometimes. Sometimes I have emotional outbursts and I don't know how to handle them. So you see me storm out the door, you see me walk away.
Her lip busted because she got into it with Eferu, nigga. They was fighting.
You see me.
It wasn't me, it was Eferu, nigga. Nah, let them niggas keep shouting about her lip busted.
Yeah, but I want for her to talk. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, you see me storming out the door, you see me leaving because I'm dealing with my emotions. I'm dealing with myself. And then sometimes it can be hard because my emotions can be very intense. And in dealing with them is like I normally wouldn't do that on live, but I didn't have a healthy perspective. I didn't have a healthy.
Wouldn't do what on live?
I would normally act that way on live. I would
you
normally
just did that the day before. You did that like 3 days before.
Normally I would have a healthier perspective, but in those times I didn't. So I stayed in the unhealthy way of looking at the situation. So you seen the repercussions of that because I didn't have a healthy perspective. You seen the repercussions of the aftermath of it because I didn't have a healthy perspective. And when you don't have a healthy outlook on a situation, then you are bound to start, doing some crazy because you're not looking at the situation healthy. And then that causes for people to have like different outlooks for themselves because you're not speaking up, you're not saying anything, you're not talking. What's wrong with you? Like, why you looking like that? Why you sitting in the camera like that? It's because I had an unhealthy outlook on the situation. I wasn't perceiving the situation correctly. So in that moment, you see me in my thoughts, you see me in my head, you see me, battling with my. It has nothing to do with Baba. Stop putting everything on him. Stop saying he's the bad guy. Stop saying he's doing these things to me, but he's not. It has everything to do with me. Every person that come into his life, it's not him. It's the people that he bring into his life that causes him problems, that causes him trouble.
Right.
That causes him.
If it ain't Nana, it was the white. Like from the very beginning in Costa Rica, all I did was try to help the white girl. She came through. And her family was like, yo. Her family was like, you feel me? Oh, he's a cult leader. Get my daughter out of there. But she wanted to be with me. It's just like the people I let in my life, bro. A bunch of weird people.
Chief, I just want to piggyback off of that real quick because what I was saying prior to y'all coming on, I was saying that Malia has gotten on and said that she's fine. In a situation, if people feel like she is being abused, what do you do? If she is being abused and if she feels like she's not ready to
But I'm not being
nothing,
abused.
right. Listen, she said, you get on and you say that you aren't. Us from the outside looking in. If that's what you're telling us, right? What is it that we can do if you feel like you're okay and if you're not ready to leave, if you're in that situation, it's nothing that we can do about it. Only thing we can do for you, sister, is pray for you if that's the situation. But if you're getting online saying, look, I'm good, leave me alone. It is what it lets you deal with what you need to deal with. Yes, we may care. Yes, we may love you. It's time for you to leave. Then you know what? You got to go through what you got to go through. You get what I'm saying? It's nothing that we can do except for pray for you.
All right, so that was that. He's very combative in the rest of this interview. She continues to defend him and blames herself. Me in the comments, look, this is textbook. Oh, you the victim now. Oh, it's all her fault. It's always everybody else's fault, right? Yes, it's always everybody else's fault. Why is every time y'all opening y'all mouth, women, y'all are saying it's me, I did it? Why he get to blame y'all for everything? He is a spoiled brat. You know what he does? He hates women. His mom didn't want him. His mother was probably a whore in his eyes. Either she was or was in his eyes. That I can guarantee. Because the way he treats you is he never had a chance to heal by talking to his mom, forgiving his mother. He never had that chance. So he started to become bitter. Bitter turned into resentment. Resentment turned into hate. He hates women. He does not like women. He wants to beat you up. He wants to abuse you because his mom didn't want him and he didn't have anybody to love him. His mother was a whore. All he see you as is a whore. That he can't see nothing else because he's never really went to the real God and asked God to heal him. He's never done the work himself. So y'all playing out his whole mind. Okay, he's sick. He's sick and you are choosing to be with him. What does that make you? You want to stay with him? I understand Sybil and saying that she's brainwashed and don't say that she should leave because she's afraid. But this is my thing. Even fear won't keep you when you're ready to leave. Fear won't keep you. You have a size of faith in you like everybody else. Just like Sybil left. Just like Velvet left. Anybody that ever left, they just got sick of him. They was all scared. I'm sure they was scared. They said they was scared. But they left because they started to love themselves more. They started to, I don't want this no more. You can't keep, this hurts. My body hurts. You beating me up. I'd rather go to what you call Babylon. The problem I see as I come to a close is that you don't want to go to Babylon because you're going to have to face your life. You're going to have to work now. He's doing everything for you. He's paying your way through life, but you're going to have to take care of yourself. Go back to Walmart if that means go back to Walmart. You have to do that in the real world. This is the law of nature. When you mature, you have to work. Okay, forget what the lies he's telling you. He's just telling you that because he can't stand for you to leave him. Then he's going to die. Okay, die in himself to all his demons that's going to eat him up. He's alone. All the stuff he's done is he needs to though. He needs to do that. Everybody got to go through their own cycle and heal on their own. You're not dying with him. When he meets God, it's going to be him and God. And God's not going to say what Malia did. So why are you taking the blame? So why are you choosing to take the blame for what he did to you? You didn't do nothing to deserve him putting his hands on you, busting your lip. Because Eferu didn't do that. You did nothing to deserve that. Okay? We sat and we watched the video. You got sick of him calling you a whore. And that's another thing. I've been calling her that on my videos because of her past, because of her present. And he's been running with it. Also, I said that every woman can be a queen and an empress. He's been repeating it. Repeating it. Now, if you learning something from me, that's one thing. But if you taking that and using it for evil, curse be unto you. Curse be unto you, okay? One day you going to wake up and lift your eyes up and you going to be in hell. You going to be in hell. And everything you done is going to torment you for the rest of eternity. And you will see that there is only one God. And everything you've done will be held against you in the court of hell.